Sure. Thanks a lot. Matthew Lee, Intercity Press, on behalf of the Free UN Coalition for Access. Thanks for the briefing. I wanted to ask you about the attack on the MSF facility in Boguila.
Yeah.
Some people had said, I mean, it seemed like 16 people were killed, 3 MSF workers.
Yeah.
Had wondered that it seems like the same Seleka group had been kind of marauding and had attacked other towns. So obviously there's a capacity issue, but do you think, as some do, that something should have been done before it reached that? And what's the going forward? Is MSF and other groups going to stay active in that area? And also in PK5, I believe while you were there was an incident in which the French Sangaris force was accused of shooting, of maybe as part of a firefight killing civilians. And I wanted to know, what was the UN system doing to kind of get to the bottom of these things? Because you were saying that everybody there wants peacekeepers, but I've seen protesters saying that sometimes the interventions have either seemed to be one-sided or have resulted, as the Chadians did, in killing of civilians. Yeah. What do you say to that? Yeah. Thanks.
Well, let me clarify that not everybody wants peacekeepers. Those who are benefiting from the violence, those who are inciting the violence, they want the environment of impunity to prevail, so that they can prevail. So there are those who are very much inciting against the efforts of the international forces out there. The international forces, I met with the force commander of the Sangaris. I mean, they are very accountable. They are very aware of their responsibility for accountability. I also met with the commander in Boda. Same thing. They know that they are under the microscope, and rightly so, for their actions, and will be held accountable for their actions, and so forth. So, I think yes, the incident that you refer to, where tragically 3 MSF colleagues were killed, this is indicative of the environment in which the people are living in the first instance, but also those who are trying to help them are living. And yes, I completely agree. We have so far failed the people of the Central African Republic. That doesn't mean that the people who are out there helping them it's their failure. It's not their failure. They're the ones who are helping. So MSF colleagues who lost their lives, the international forces, the other humanitarian organizations, the other international organizations that are there, it's not their failure or what they're doing that is the failure. It's the fact that they're not given the support. We need a much larger international engagement in this country across the whole spectrum of engagement. Much larger security engagement, much larger humanitarian engagement, much larger development engagement to help people recover hope that their lives and livelihoods can actually be rebuilt. This is a phenomenal challenge for us in terms of its scale, in one respect, i.e. where we're coming from to where we need to go, and yet it's a relatively small population in global terms. Modest interventions, and let's remember that we have seen successes in places like Sierra Leone, which is a blueprint for telling us that we can actually, if we intervene in the right way, on the right scale, at the right time, you can actually turn around what on the face of it seems a desperate and hopeless situation and recover that situation for the people. And my message is we should be doing a lot more, a lot faster, for the people of this country, and it's on our shoulders, on the international community's shoulders. This, unfortunately, is a message that we have been giving for a long time in relation to the situation in this country. So again, every day that there are further tragedies that could be prevented, we have to answer for that. So the loss of life that resulted in also the loss of our colleagues from MSF is, as I say, another example of what is the consequence of our failure in this country. And unfortunately, on the current trajectory, we can expect more of this. Equally, as I say, when it comes to the the fighting in which the international forces are engaged. Yes, there are elements there who are not just seeking to attack them at every opportunity, and they even attacked the convoy which was being protected by international forces last weekend. But yes, when I was there was this firefight in Bangui, and I'm sure that there will be accountability around what the international forces have done or have not done. But the bottom line here is that there is also an agenda against those forces by those who are seeking to perpetuate the violence, perpetuate the ethnic cleansing, perpetuate the fear that is consuming the population as well.